Hello and welcome to Folkscape.live's last concert of the Sidmouth Festival. Rather sad, I'm afraid. A little later on, we'll be looking at the young'uns. But before then, I'm talking to Pete Coe, who, Pete, with the very greatest respect, you cannot be described as a young'un.
No, I first came to Sidmouth in 1966 when I was a student, and I came down with the Songwainers, and I came down after that intermittently through the 70s, and then more regularly, in various bands and things, including New Victory Band, and then later Redshift in the late 80s, early 90s, and then since then, every couple of years or so, solo, yeah. So, I've been here since 1966, and they're going to let me go home tomorrow.
1966, that's 57 years you've been playing at Sidmouth.
Well, yeah, I'm afraid so it is, yeah.
How's it changed in that time?
It has, because when I first came down here, it was mainly a dance festival. When Bill Rutter first started this festival, it was mainly a dance festival. And in 66, there were a few singers, but the song events were much more informal, rather than the big concert tent. And there were sing-arounds in what was called the old beach store, and they were run in those days by people like Ted Poole, who was he was a very influential figure for me, because he ran the folk club in Swindon and became a great friend over the years. And he was a great compere. And then later on, there were other compares like Roy Harris, who, again, ran informal sing-arounds. But, gradually, bit by bit, particularly during the 70s, the song side of the festival became a lot more important, I think I remember one year playing on the Ham, but it was in those days, it was still a ceilidh venue, and I was playing and calling with the band Redshift, and one night there was a terrific thunderstorm, and a bolt of lightning knocked out the electrics. So we just sort of carried on because it was still light. So we just carried on playing acoustically, and everybody danced around us.
Well, we've had a bit of weather this time round as well, I'm afraid.
Well, it's been a good week, though,
Oh, it's been superb, and we've been really lucky with most of the weather.
Yeah.
You can still get a bit of a sing-around if you're willing to go mountaineering up at the Bulverton.
That's right. Yeah, I'm a bit old for that now. I've had to slow down an awful lot.
What can we expect from your set this evening?
Well, it's a combination of traditional songs and maybe one or two of my own. That's about it, really.
That's what the people want.
Well, I mean, to be honest, at this stage, I haven't decided. And if I make a set list out, I must remember to take my glasses on stage so I can read the set list.
It's spontaneity, Pete. That's what you're talking about here.
Yeah.
Creative spontaneity.
Something like that.
Now, you're a multi-instrumentalist, guitar, banjo, various squeeze boxes. Got everything on stage with you tonight?
Yes. Whether I'll be able to play everything, I don't know, because during lockdown, I took advantage of the fact that I was having trouble with my hands, and I had I had that contracture problem, so I've had operation on my hands, and just occasionally, these two fingers on my left hand lock together and produce a series of very embarrassing chords. So it could be quite interesting tonight.
just more spontaneity, Pete.
That's right.
Pete, thanks so much for talking
You're
to us.
welcome.
And,
Okay.
And it's been, I know you're very short of time, so it's been very kind of you to talk to us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. It's great.